Lukens, and I'm from Realty Solutions, and I'm going to talk to you today about the love-hate relationship that many members have with their homeowners association boards and management companies. According to the Community Association Institute, the trade group for HOA communities, 69 million people live in HOA communities. That includes condo communities, townhome communities, single family, and co-op communities. There's definitely a love-hate relationship. Of the people who have actually served on a board, only 57% love their community, and they were the leaders of the community, so that doesn't say a whole lot. In addition, there's a strong 33% that actually hates their HOA community. So it's definitely a challenge to be on a board and to manage a homeowner association committee. The most controversial aspect of the HOA is the rule making. The top 3 most hated rules in an HOA community would be lawn appearance, when boards and management companies are very picky about the lawn maintenance at a home. Also, parking regulations, when parking is very strict, homeowners are not satisfied with the HOA. And finally, pet restrictions. People find that very frustrating when there's pet restrictions. Now, conversely, the top 3 most wanted regulations are improved parking, improved noise regulations, and requiring residents to clean up after their pets. So as I said, it is very challenging to meet the needs and keep everybody happy in a homeowners association. That is the challenge for boards and management companies alike. I often get asked the question, why do we need an HOA? Well, there's 2 reasons, really. The first is if there's any commonly owned property, and it can be as small as like a small parcel of ground where a sign is, a retention basin, a clubhouse, tennis courts, any of those facilities. If there's any of that property, then you need an HOA to maintain the property and to have it insured. If there were no HOA, then every owner in that community would be liable if anything happened and there was a lawsuit. So, and the second reason to have an HOA is to maintain property values. It gives the governing body of the HOA rules and regulations to keep the community looking pristine and property values intact. Now, if you decided, if there was decision in the community to dissolve the HOA, if it was opposed by the board, it could be very, very expensive to dissolve the homeowners association. If there were a group that were working against the board to remove the board and remove the association, that group would have to hire their own lawyer and petition the courts to have it removed at their own expense. And even if the whole community, including the board, wanted to dissolve, it still would be expensive. And it's not something I would recommend. The other question I get asked often is, what happens when no one volunteers for the board? That is also a major problem. The worst case scenario is that the courts are involved and they have to petition, they are petitioned to have a receiver take over the community. The receiver would hire a paid board to manage the affairs of the community, and the end result is it's a very expensive transaction for the homeowners in that community. The assessments are dramatically raised. There's legal fees, the court fees, the paid board members. They normally hire a different management company and vendors, so it is very, very expensive. So that's always the last resort. You know, a good management company will do its best to try to get people involved, and that's what we do at Realty Solutions. So I hope this has been informative, and if you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact me here at Realty Solutions. Have a great day. Thank you.